With less than a year to go until Christmas, today I'm going to show you how to transform an ordinary beer can or soft drink can into this nice little star-shaped box that can be hung on the Christmas tree as a shabby chic decoration. To make the box, you'll need a metal can, aluminium or steel, both work fine, a straight edge, a ballpoint pen, some tape, a pair of sharp scissors, a surface to work on. I always use the cork back of a table mat, but a cutting mat or even just a piece of thick heavy card will also work. You'll also need my free template, which you can download from my website or from the links in the video description. There are two versions available, one that works with standard 330ml cans and another larger one for cans that are 440ml or larger. Empty out the can and enjoy your drink. Then cut around the top, down the side and around the bottom to produce a rectangular sheet of thin metal. Be careful when you do this, the edges may be sharp and ragged. You can trim up the ragged edges if you like, but try not to lose too much material. Tape the metal down flat to your working surface, then grab the printed template. A quick word about the template. It has some lines in black, which are to be inscribed first, and other lines in red, that are inscribed later from the other side of the metal. If you're watching in black and white, the red lines are between the black ones. Place the template on top of the metal. There should be just about enough space to get both pieces out of one can, but it's a tight squeeze, so you may want to use two separate cans for your first try at this. I didn't tape down the template here, but you probably should, at least for your first try, as the next thing to do is draw over all of the black lines on the template using a ballpoint pen. Press firmly, but not so hard that you cut right through the metal. If you tear the paper, you're pressing too hard. Once you've done all the black lines for the lid, reposition the template to make the base, and do the same there. Go over all the black lines with your ballpoint pen. When that's all done, you should have something that looks like this. Now for the fun part. Use your ballpoint pen to emboss a pattern directly onto the metal to fill in the centre and arms of the star. You can use a straight edge or you can do it all freehand, it's up to you. If you run out of ideas, you could get a friend to help. Now remove the metal from the board and carefully cut it out. Remember, you're cutting out the same shape as the outline of the designs printed on the template sheet. Now that the shape is cut out, it's time to emboss the lines you saw in red on the template. Flip the metal over and inscribe these on the painted side. The reason for doing this is that they will fold the opposite way to everything else. If you're careful, these last few lines can be inscribed freehand, just using the template for reference. Now everything is ready for you to start shaping the box. Start with the unpainted side of the metal facing you. Push the little pointed bits here up towards you and gently crease them inwards. Do this all the way round first. Next, you can fold these right in and bend them over to one side. Then fold over the tab on top of the piece you just bent over. Repeat this all the way round and you should end up with a sort of roughly pentagonal box. Now let's make it into a star shape. For this you just need to push inwards on the crease in the middle of each side. So that's one part made. Repeat exactly the same steps with the other part, which is slightly smaller. If you want your embossed design to stand out more, as well as to provide a sort of vintage worn look, give the faces of the box a quick light rub with fine abrasive to remove the paint from the high spots. Now we're ready to assemble the decoration. Make a little loop of cord or ribbon and place the knotted end inside the box. Then push the smaller base inside to trap it. And there it is! After a little practice, these boxes only take a few minutes to make, and you can make the embossed designs more elaborate and intricate, like I did in my original drink can Tinwork video. There's also a neat trick in that video that helps you get a more heavily embossed effect for your design. If you tried this out, I hope it worked okay for you. If you had any sort of trouble, there's also another video that answers some of the common problems that people encounter. Links for all of these are in the video description. If you enjoyed this, please consider subscribing because there's lots more clever crafting to come in the future. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you again soon.